Hey collective, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing really well. If you are new here, please do not forget to subscribe to keep up to date with all my videos. And if you are an oldie but a goodie, welcome back, boo. Thank you for sticking beside me. So today we're going to jump right into a love connections reading. We're going to see what you need to know at this time of watching this video. So the first card that fell out was the Empress. So you may be stepping into your Empress energy. If you haven't already, you're in your Empress energy. You may be pregnant at this time. You may be birthing new ideas. There may be something. This may be connected to you going into the new year, into 2025. There may be something new that you are creating in 2025. But when it comes to a love connection, this could be, like I said, unfinished business. So for some of you, you may feel like you have unfinished business with somebody, or like a cycle has not completed. It has not, you have not completed a cycle. There's still things for you to do, or there's still there's still work for you to do. And this could be down to either you or someone in your energy trying to take shortcuts in order to win or in order to gain closure. I feel like for many of you, if there's a connection that you want to go back to, it's like a thing of like you're going back and forth, like you're very indecisive. If basically you have to make a decision. If you feel like you have unfinished business with someone, go and complete that cycle. For others of you, you know, you have to just accept the L and keep it moving. The Lovers. So a choice needs to be made, especially when it comes to love. And it needs to be made before this new year, or it needs to be made in the new year. As the new year begins, you want to start as you mean to go on. It's crazy. Oh, okay, so they're not all upside down. Yep, 2 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords in reverse. So with the 2 of Swords, that's basically just clarifying the fact that you definitely need to make a decision. You have a choice to make. And with the 5 of Pentacles, I feel like you may have felt abandoned. Someone in your energy feels abandoned or left out in the cold, and that is down to some type of conflict. Maybe an argument happened and you just haven't heard from this person since, or you know, you haven't reached out to this person ever since. Like they may be waiting for you to reach out, or you know, I feel with the 7 of Swords, you're lying to yourself about the situation as well. I feel like whatever has happened, you feel like you need to stand on business, or you feel like there is a right way to deal with the situation. But for many of you, there is no right or wrong way. There is no right or wrong way. You basically just need to do what's best for you. That's the only right thing. The Wheel of Fortune. Good luck is on your side either way. Now, I feel like this definitely does depend on perspective as well. Some of you are not ready to move on from this past person. You still have some work to do on self. Now, others of you have moved on, been ready to move on, can't wait for the new year, ready to step into 2025 and put your foot on next. Cool. For those who cannot move on, good luck is on your side, in the sense of, even if you were to go back to this person, for some of you, you have gone back to this person, and you feel like things are going to work out. This is just another lesson. There's always, like I said, it's down to perspective. I was going to say there's always good news behind the lesson, but again, that comes down to perspective. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. We have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I really feel like something was supposed to happen quickly, or I guess like if better choices were made, if people made better decisions, I guess you and this specific person in your energy would have been together a long time ago, and that's why it may feel like unfinished business, because you know you were meant to be together. This was your counterpart. You may have had a soul contract with each other, but they didn't make the right decisions, or they chose someone else, or something happened, you know, like impatience. I was gonna say maybe you weren't patient enough with them, but I that's going to be for a select few of you. For others of you, they were not patient with you. I feel like they may have been expecting too much from you within a short space of time, or it's going to be different for all of you as well, but I just feel like, you know, this person may have always just been looking for better, and instead of realizing they had the best in front of them, and like, you know, the grass is greener where you water it at, so you just have to pay attention to what you have. No, they were looking for perfect grass, not realizing you still have to water that bitch too, unless it's fake. Anyway, tell me more about this love connection. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. So I definitely feel with the Nine of Swords, this is something that keeps your person up at night. You may be kept up at night as well, because ultimately they want a change. They want things to be different. They want to come in and offer you, you know, a new beginning. They want to manifest something new with you. I feel like, you know, you bring a lot of spiritual and material satisfaction, and this is something that, you know, they have anxiety about. You may be kept up at night too. You may be finding it difficult to sleep, or this may be something you think about when you are sleeping. Knight of Pentacles, this person definitely wants to come towards you with a romantic offer. Three of Pentacles, they want you to cooperate. They want you to work with them. They want you to meet them halfway. Like, I feel like this relationship isn't going to work if you do not meet them halfway. King of Swords in reverse, but this person is still distorted. Like, their energy is still distorted. Now, this isn't going to be for all of you, but you really do need to pay attention and use discernment, because when they come in, you just have to make sure that they're not trying to manipulate their way back into your good books. That's it. And like I said, they're very, for those where if it applies, it applies. If it doesn't, let it slide. But for those of you whose person is very like superficial, always looking for the next best thing, they're gonna come in showing off. That's gonna be a sign that, you know, they're trying to manipulate you or convince you that they're better than they actually are. Two of Pentacles. You really need to remain balanced when it comes to this person. Temperance, literally balancing out your masculine and feminine energies. Don't let them draw you out. That's the first thing I heard, because their energy could definitely throw you off. The Chariot, this person is coming towards you now. In the beginning, I did think this could be you could have been in a long distance relationship with this person. They could have moved away from you. You could have moved away from them. They could be a drive away, a plane away, whatever the case may be. But they are going to travel towards you regardless. Queen of Wands. Now, this could be something that you've been manifesting, maybe without even knowing it, but for many of you, this could be something that you are manifesting. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Tell me about this Queen of Swords, because the Ace of Pentacles. Tell me more. The Page of Cups. Okay, so they wish you were the Queen of Swords in reverse, because that would make sense, because then you would be meeting them where they are at. They are the King of Swords in reverse, and they are wishing you were the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords upright, she's someone who don't take no shit. She's cutting through the BS, and she's only wanting honesty and truth. Now, the Queen of Swords in reverse, she's very sharp, and she can be cold at times, but at the same time, the opposite of always accepting the truth is what? She's gonna deal with she's gonna accept certain bullshit because she don't have emotions, like, because she doesn't care. So it's not because, you know, I don't even know how to explain it, but the reason why you don't tolerate the things that your person has done or put you through is because you expect more from them. You know what you deserve, and it's because you care. But this Queen of Swords in reverse, they don't care. So basically, this King of Swords in reverse will be able to get away with murder because the Queen of Swords in reverse doesn't care. Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. I just feel like this person just really, yeah, they just want the spiritual material abundance. They are very shallow and superficial. So it's not even for the love. It's basically what you can bring them. Maybe they realize that you're their good luck charm, and, you know, when they're around you, things go well. They make money. The Emperor in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and the Fool upright. Give me one more card. That's crazy. That's just goes to show that they're not the High Priestess. You need to trust your intuition. Honestly, you was naive before. Don't be naive again with the Fool. We have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Now, I feel like that is a new energy that's going to come in the new year. For some of you, you may have met this person already. For the most part, though, the Emperor in reverse, like I said, this person's going to try and come in and manipulate you. They're going to want to try and take control and be possessive and all of that narcissistic controlling stuff. Okay, that's not what you want. You really do need to pay attention. Like, they aren't in the best of energies. This is it. And the thing is, I feel like you are the only person that actually told them about themselves and kept it real with them. They haven't had that since you haven't been around. So really, they've just gone unchecked. They really be thinking that they're the shit, or that, you know, they can basically do what they want, because who's going to check them? Nobody. Because everyone's trying to, like, reap whatever they have to offer, or get a piece of them, whatever the case may be. We're going to tap into these oracle cards real quick. Love connections. What does my collective need to know? Loving you is easy. I am not sure how I feel. Mirroring you. Look out for red flags. So like I told you, you definitely need to look out for red flags. Trust your intuition when it comes to this person, because they're coming in with their own ulterior motives. If you haven't, and I said this earlier, I feel like if you haven't spoken to them, or you may have had an argument with them and now they're waiting for you to give them a sign, they're mirroring you. Because you haven't said anything to them, they're not going to say anything to you, because they're the ones that's fucked up. They don't know if you're gonna that you're gonna accept their apology, so why apologize? They're not sure how you feel about them, but they know that loving you is easy. Take the risk, protect your love. Whew, that's funny. So for some of you, you need to take the risk, and that's because you haven't finished learning. You haven't learned the lesson yet. You're protecting your love, which is all good, because that's what you feel like you need, or that's what you feel like you deserve. But eventually you will love yourself more, and you'll realize, fortunate to have you. That's if your person doesn't change. By all means, if your person changes and provides you with the lifestyle that, and the life and love, and gives you the love that you deserve, then ride off into the sunset and protect that with your life. But for many of you, your person's not going to change. They're just coming in to manipulate you. So that's why you need to use discernment. Through thickness and in health. Through sickness and in health. I promise to always protect you. Attachments and addictions. And the Devil in reverse came out as well. So your person doesn't know where you live. They won't come knocking. Like I said, decisions really need to be made here, collective. And I feel like my collective is definitely torn. I do readings for people who are back with someone from their past, or in communication, wanting to be in communication. And I have people that are throwing up the deuces. So, you know, take it where it fits. But for the most part, for those of you who want to meet somebody new, even if you're still caught up on your ex, if you have the intention to meet somebody new, or just you want to, it's something you've been thinking about, take the first step by actually going outside. Basically, I will always be true to you. Different candidates. Yeah, you need to get them candidates up. That doesn't mean that you have to be skinning out your crutches or slinging that thing to every female or man, or whatever the case may be, but you can definitely get to know different people. Get back to basics. Literally start talking to people again. Like, there's millions of people out there. Literally so many cards will keep falling out. I don't want all of them. Give me a couple more. twin flame energy. It's time to meet new people. Like I said, it's time to meet new people. And I feel like this goes across the board. Even if you are with your past person, at the end of the day, they obviously did something in order for you to both separate, right? So even if they're trying to do better, there's no harm in getting to know other people, because when they do F up, because like I said, for many of you, you haven't learned your lesson yet. So you're just literally going to repeat another cycle until you learn, because love ain't a fairy tale. And the bottom line is you need to move on, but you're not ready to do that yet. So for those of you who are ready to move on, that doesn't obviously apply to you, but for those of you who do, I feel like this reading is for the people who need to move on. Like, you haven't finished, you haven't learned yet. Those who don't hear must feel. So if someone warns you about something and you don't listen, by all means, go for it. But then if it doesn't work out, you know, not saying you can't cry about it, but you were warned. So eventually you'll learn. But since you don't want to be with anybody else, that person doesn't want to be with anybody else, like, it's literally down to you. Again, you have a decision to make, collective. You let me know in the comments down below what you choose. Until next time, that is the end of the reading. See ya.